Welcome to Man Among Men. Most men live in denial, and it's costing them their potential. It's costing them their families, costing their children, costing their jobs. Most men just live in denial of what's going on in their lives. And many of us men have come to a point in our lives where we just don't know what to do. It just seems like nothing works out right for us. Well, today I want to talk about 5 hard truths that every man must face. You got to look these truths in the eye and face them, okay? In order for your life to change, in order for your life to be different, in order for you to take control, man, of your life, here's 5 things you're going to have to face. You have no choice, man. Or you can just stay where you're at and continue to ride it out for the rest of your life in whatever position you're in right now. So if you can handle it, and if you're still watching and you want to continue to go with me, come on, let's go. This station is called Man Among Men. And what we do, we help men to grow mentally, emotionally, spiritually. We share hard-earned wisdom. We challenge each other's comfort zones, and we push for self-mastery. I want to thank you guys for coming on with us and helping us to grow. We're putting together a man's manual of how men do what men do. And I want you to come in and help me to build this man's manual. But now you can't be afraid to be challenged, okay? If being challenged rubs you the wrong way, then you might have the wrong station. So we want to help each other to grow, and that's what we do. So we challenge each other in our comfort zones. And speaking of a man among men, I want to say what's up to one of our brothers who tune in regularly. I want to say what's up, VIP JM3, who watch and tune in and help us to grow. My brother, you are a man among men, and there are very few like you. And I thank you for tuning in. The first hard truth that every brother has got to realize, and every brother has to stare it in the face, is this: no one's coming to save you, my brother. No one's coming to save you. Your mama, not your daddy, your girlfriend, the government. Nobody's coming to save you. Your life is your own. See, it's easy to be a victim and to say, if these things wouldn't have happened to me, I could be somebody. If this had not have happened, I can go this direction. Oh man, if this hadn't happened when I was a little kid, oh, I'd be so much farther down the road by now. It's easy to play the victim role, but my brother, it's a lot harder to take ownership. See, when you take ownership of your life, what you do is you say, you know what? I may be here because of what has taken place, but I forget that. That's in the past. I'm going to take responsibility, because from this day forward, it's my responsibility where I go. It's my responsibility where I end up. I may not have put myself in this position. Somebody else may have contributed to it and put me here in this position, but where I go from here, it's up to me. It's my business, man. And I'm going to start making decisions to take me somewhere else, the place that I want to be. Nobody's coming to save you. So many of us men are kicked back waiting on somebody else to do something in order for us to do the things that we think, that we say that we want to do. You got to take control of your life. So what they did you wrong on the last job? So what your wife left you and took the kids? So what? You know, man, I'm not belittling your issues and your problems, because there are some serious issues and some serious problems. But you know what, man? You sitting here crying over those things, not going to get you the way you want to be, not going to get you the way you need to be. It ain't going to put no food on the table. All it's going to do is make you more miserable than you already are. So number one, the first hard truth you got to get over, man, or you got to face down, is that no one is coming to save you. So if that's the case, then my brother, you got to grab life by the horns, and you got to start living your life the way you're supposed to live. But guys, we as men got to understand that the buck stops with us. No one's coming to save us. Nobody cares. And we as men got to get it done. The second hard truth that every man must face is that your comfort zone is killing you. You're not going to get nowhere living in your comfort zone. We want a comfortable house. We want comfortable cars. We want to be comfortable. We don't want to challenge ourselves. We don't want to be pushed. Don't want nobody to say nothing. We don't want to be offended. We just want to go to work, come home, do our little job. I want to go work my 8 hours and don't bother me. I'm not going to do anything more than that. I'm going to go home and I'm going to watch TV, and then I'm going to sit there and watch a movie, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to wake up and do it all over again. Listen, man, if you want to get somewhere in life, it takes pressure. It takes some hard decisions that has to be made, and you can't live within your comfort zone. See, what you don't understand, man, the comfort zone that you're living in is really a prison. That's all it is. It's a prison, and you don't realize that it's a prison. See, you think that the comfort zone that you live in is really a comfortable zone because you got everything you need. But the truth is, the comfort zone that you're living in for your life is a maximum security prison. Now, ain't that a blip? So you living in a maximum security prison. They bringing you steak and potatoes inside the prison. They bring you anything you want to drink inside the prison. And they let your wife come visit you on the weekends inside the prison. And you done got comfortable living inside the prison. You're in a maximum security, what you're in Sing Sing. One of them kind of prisons like that. I know that's probably shut down, but you're in a maximum security prison. And you done got comfortable in the prison. And you talking about the good food you get in the prison. Man, I get steak and potatoes in the prison. Man, I drink good stuff in the prison. You know, my wife come to visit me in the prison. And you done forgot, brother. You in prison. You in prison. Look around. You in prison. The comfort zone that you call your comfort zone, this little comfort area, man, it ain't doing nothing but destroying you. It's destroying your life, man. You got to get outside of this comfort zone. Listen, man, get outside your comfort zone. Brother, you gonna do bad. You gonna fail. You gonna fall on your face. People gonna laugh at you. What's the thing that you want to do? What's that thing that's nagging at your spirit? That thing that's nagging inside your soul. That thing you say, man, here's what I want to do. It's been nagging at you for 3 years, for 5 years, for 10 years. You got that same thing inside of you that's telling you, come on now, come on now. You push it down, you push it away, and every other year or so it'll come back. And that thing say, come on now, remember what you're going to do. Remember what you're going to do. And you want to push it away. Listen, man, you got to come outside of your comfort zone. You got to go out and speak to some people that you're not accustomed to speaking to. You got to go out and do some things you're not accustomed to doing. You got to go out and make some things happen that you're not accustomed to doing. But the only way that you can become the man that you're going to be is you got to do things that you've never done. See, you got to be diligent in about what you're doing, man. It's diligence that's going to get you where you need to be. It ain't motivation. Man, forget trying to be motivated. When you're motivated for a little time. Then when the feeling of the motivation leaves, then guess what? You ain't motivated no more. See, now you want to quit because you made a decision to do something and you was feeling good about yourself and you was all motivated. Yeah, man, I'm going to go get this. I'm going to tear it up. Then once the feeling left, now you don't want to do it no more. That's why you be diligent and disciplined about the things that you want to do. You got a calling on your life, my brother, and you need to be disciplined about the thing that you want to do. You need to be disciplined in carving out time. You need to be disciplined in changing your habits. You need to be disciplined about the places that you go. You need to show some discipline. Because long after that good feeling is gone, see, long after that good feeling of motivation is gone, you know, the rah, 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 we going to get it done and jumping on the table and screaming at the top of your lungs, yeah, we going to get it done, yeah. Okay, long after all that's gone, man, it's discipline that's going to get you through. It's the discipline of doing it day in and day out. When nobody's cheering, when nobody cares, when nobody's applauding you, when no hands are clapping, it's the discipline in the background of just doing the thing day after day. It's the boredom of doing the thing. It's just the straight up boredom of just every day you doing the same thing, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Champions, my brother, are not built out on the court. Champions are built in the background doing the small things day after day after day after day. When nobody is looking, that's when champions are built. You understand? Anybody who you admire, don't care who it is, man. They built themselves in the background when nobody was looking and nobody was clapping. So that's what you're going to have to do. And the only way you can do that, my friend, brother, you got to come out that comfort zone. You got to come out that comfort zone. Stop talking about what you can't do. Stop talking about you can't talk in front of people. Stop talking about you don't have a good memory. Stop saying that you're not good with your money. Stop saying you can't do this. Stop saying you can't do that. Every time you have an idea about doing something, you immediately think about the negative. You know you out there, you can cook. You can cook better than anybody. People done told you a million times, brother, you ought to own a food truck. The first thing come to your mind, oh man, but you know, food trucks, they cost a lot of money. Dude, stop talking about the negative. Talk about the positive. When you talk about the negative, you automatically shut your mind down from even trying to do anything differently. You understand where I'm coming from? So instead of saying, well, when somebody say, man, you know, you can cook, you should own a food truck. Instead of saying, well, you know, man, them food trucks cost $100 million, so man, I don't know. No, bro. Don't think like that. When somebody says, you should own a food truck, you know what you should say? You know what, man? A full-fledged food truck costs a lot of money, but maybe I can buy a little hot dog stand to pull on the back of my pickup truck. Then I can cook like 5 or 6 hamburgers at a time, and I can go feed a small crowd. At least I can start there. Now, once you do it that way, now your mind starts working. Your mind starts percolating now about ideas of how you can do it, okay? See, I hear a lot of guys talking about, I got faith, man. I got faith it's going to happen. See, I got faith in this thing. Well, brother, you having faith in something and not putting work in on something equals zero. You know what I'm saying? It equals zero. So what? You got faith that it's going to happen, but you ain't going to put no work in. Zero. See, the scripture says that faith without works is dead. So now you probably got some dead faith. So you got faith, but it's dead. Okay? You want your faith to come alive? Take a step toward the thing that you know you're supposed to be doing. Once you take that step toward the thing you're supposed to be doing, your faith will come alive just like that, brother. You'll get invigorated by that thing, and then you'll continue to take the next step. You don't need to know how to get to the end. All you need to know is what step is next. Number 3, the third hard truth that you got to deal with, and this one stings, man. This one stings, is this. Your feelings don't matter. See, my brother, life don't care. Life don't care if you're anxious. Life don't care if you're tired. Life don't care if you're unmotivated. Life don't care nothing about how you feel about nothing. And if you are to accomplish some things in your life, if you are to do the things that you've been called to do, you can't be going by how you feel. You got to be disciplined in areas. You got to discipline yourself in certain areas so that you can get things done. If you see, you can't continue to go on talking about the great things you want to do when you're not disciplined in the things that you're supposed to do. You say you want to be financially free, right? You say you want to be able to retire in style. You want to be able to retire and buy some house or whatever it is you do when you retire. Okay, that's what you want to do. You say that out your mouth, but yet still, you still spending money like it don't matter. You still swiping the card, swipe, 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 swipe. You're just swiping. You know, brother, it's amazing. It's amazing how we got guys who are paying 22% interest on a pair of shoes that they done financed for 2 years. You done financed a pair of freaking Michael Jordan shoes and you paying a little bit at a time over the course of 2 years on a pair of shoes, man. 22% interest. Come on, brother. You will never be financially free if you think like that. You got to be disciplined, man. Don't nobody care about your feelings. I mean, I know this is hard. This is hard. This is hard for me. I ain't like it ain't hard for me. It's hard for me. But don't nobody care about your feelings. Life don't care about your feelings. So therefore, you got to be diligent about your business. You got to be disciplined about your business. When you're disciplined and you're diligent, it doesn't matter how you feel. See, if you're disciplined in your finances, you don't care how you feel. I don't care how I feel. See, I don't care about how I feel about what I drive. If I drive old raggedy pickup truck and then a brand new something come by me, I don't get caught up in my feelings. Or sometimes I do get caught up in my feelings and I say, man, I want me one of them. Why can't I get one of them? Everybody got one of them for me. I work so hard and I've been working hard forever and I just want one of them and I can't even drive one of them and look at what I'm driving, this old raggedy car. But you know what I do? I tell my feelings just to sit down and shut up because we got bigger plans. I'm not going to go spend all that money on that car right there. Not now. Now, I love the car. I love a car just like everybody else, brother. I love stuff like everybody else, but in due time. So with the right discipline and the right time. So we're going to acquire assets that pay us money while we don't work. Then once these assets that I have acquired produce a certain amount of income for me, then I can take some of that income and then I can go put it on the car. But as far as me going out working every day to support a car that can't put nothing in my house, I got to be disciplined about that thing, man. And you got to be disciplined because your feelings don't matter. Don't nobody care. See, discipline is the thing that keeps you moving forward when everything in you want to stop. When everything in you says, let's quit, discipline says no. We keep going. Motivation says, let's quit. And then motivation wings off and then you quit. But discipline says, no, man, this is what we do. This is who we are. You start to identify with that thing, whatever it is. Discipline says, no, this is who we are. This is just how we do what we do, and we will not go backwards. Number 4, respect is earned. Guys, you got to earn respect. Respect is earned every day. See, respect is not earned because you can talk loud, you can scream loud, or you can post a quote, or you can bully somebody, or because you got a position of authority, you want to level your position of authority over folk. And so that way they do what you say. That's bullying, man. That's all that is, man. You're trying to dominate somebody. Respect is earned, man, and respect is earned on a daily basis. Respect is earned by doing people right. Respect is earned by having character. Respect is earned by having integrity. Respect is earned by doing what you said that you were going to do. And this is what I've learned over the years. Many times and on many occasions, the loudest guy in the room, he ain't the one that earns the respect. The loudest guy in the room, he's the one that's trying to overcompensate for something, man. So he's screaming and yelling. Usually it's the silent guy in the room that makes the decisions. You know what I'm saying? So respect is earned. So what I'm saying to you is just because you talk loud, just because you post a lot, just because you can post loud, you talk loud, you scream, you yell, just because you're a big dude, you're a mountain of a man, and just because you can walk up and stick your chest out, dude, that don't mean people gonna respect you. Man, you gotta earn your respect. There are some people men that we just respect, and we don't respect them because of those type of things, because they talk loud, they shove people around. No, man, think about the men who you respect. Think over your life and think about the men who you just say, man, I got much respect for that brother. Think about those guys. Who are those guys? Those are guys who show character, integrity, men you can count on. Those are men, when they say I'll be there, they're there. Those are the men that you can call at 2 a.m. and man, they're going to come. Those are the guys that get much respect. And so if you want to earn people's respect, and if you want to be a person who is well respected in your community, then start treating people right and earning the respect of the people, man. The 5th hard truth that, brothers, we got to understand, you will be judged by your results and not your intentions. See, so for us guys who say, well, what I'm gonna do, man, is I'm gonna start a business, or I'm gonna go do this, and I'm gonna do this, and I'm going back to school, and I'm gonna do this, and here's what I'm gonna do, and boy, I'm gonna do this. You gotta understand, man, people don't judge you based upon your intentions. People don't judge you based upon the things you say you're gonna do. People look at the results. See, a lot of times you can't get nowhere because you're not getting any results. See, you know what I'm saying? See, what happens with a lot of us guys is a lot of us got a good talk game. Yeah, you got a good talk game. Yeah, you got a good talk game. See, you can talk really fast, but you have no results. So when somebody asks you, hey man, can you do this for me? Oh yeah, dude, I can do that. And then you run down all the stuff that you can do and how you can do it and why you can do it and how you gonna do it, and you're gonna flip it, smack it, rub it down, and oh no, you're gonna do all those things, and you talk about how you're gonna do what you're gonna do. Oh, and you can talk about it, baby. You can talk about it. I can talk, you got a fast tongue, but when it comes to results, you don't do nothing. I mean, you done told, how many people you done told you're going to start a business? How many people you done told you're going back to school? How many people you done told you're going to move? Or how many people you done told you're going to do this? And how many people you've told, oh, I'm going to do this, you're going to do that, and you ain't did nothing yet? See, that's when you're caught up in motivation. See, you went and saw a good video about how to start a business. You know, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna do that. And then you go and tell everybody, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna start a business, I'm gonna start a business, you know, and then that lasts about a month. Then after the month, you're dead in the water, you know, because you don't know how to follow through and proceed to the next step. So all you're doing is you talking about what you're gonna do. That's all you do. You talk about what you're gonna do. My brother, don't nobody care about your intentions. The only thing that people care about is results. Okay? And so when you take a look at what your intentions are, you can keep them to yourself. Work on getting results. You know, I know we got a lot of brothers out there who you've been through a whole lot, man. And I get it. You've been through a lot. A lot of stuff has happened in your life. You got brothers who dealing with, you know, all kind of addictions and those type of things, man. And I get it. I get it. But at the same time, though, my friend, you got to understand that your people, your family, your mom, your dad, you know, you mad at them, but they just judging you based upon your results. You say you're going to get clean and you have good intentions to get clean, but you don't. You say you're going to get your life together. You have good intentions to get your life together, but in the end, you don't. See, they looking at the results. They looking at what you end up doing. You thinking about what you're going to do. They don't care. Only thing people care about is results. So just keep that in mind. That's number 5. You will be judged by the results that you produce, not by your intentions. And so even though you got a good talk game, I get it. You got a good talk game. You can talk your way into anywhere. You can talk your way into anybody. You done talked your way into a whole lot of stuff. You can talk your way into a good job. You can talk your way into a good business. You can talk your way with any woman. You can talk your way into some stuff. Brother, you can talk your way because you quick, boy. You quick. You quick with the tongue. But the thing about it is, my brother, no results. See, so you can talk your way into stuff, but here's the thing. At some point, you got to produce some results. At some point. So there you have it. 5 truths that we as men, that all of us must face. Now, the truth is heavy, man. The truth is heavy, but you got to face it. You got to look it in the eye and you got to deal with the truth. So now go down to the comment section, man, and comment on me. Comment, let me know what truths you had to face in your life. Some of the truth that you done face, you know, some of the hard stuff that you've had to deal with. And then we'll talk about those things in a future video. Now, I know this was heavy. This was a heavy one, but you know, this is only the beginning. See, this is where it starts at. You start by facing the truth, then you can go forward. So, man, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And like we always say when we end these things, you know what, my brother? You are a man among men, and there are very few like you. Now, my brother, you go and you live these truths out.